Hello and welcome back to the world of the spirit consciousness. This is a continuation of the book study session on the astral body and other astral phenomena. We now begin the 13th module, which deals with astral entities. Contents of this of this module are drawn from chapters 19, 20, and 21. And as always, each module is split into various subsessions. In this session, we will be discussing a quick overview of the various kinds of astral entities. So quickly enlisting and explaining each type of astral body would be as tedious as explaining each type of physical entity. By here, what the author means is that if you're talking about the plant kingdom has so many varieties of plants, trees, shrubs, grasses, deciduous trees, tropical trees, all sorts. So, I mean, it's as tedious as that. So hence, the main classes and a very short description of each class of astral entities is given in the form of tree structure diagrams. So I will again give an analogy to the physical entity. So what this module will do, it will tell you that look, there is a plant kingdom in which there are in which you'll have trees, you'll have plants, you'll have shrubs, and you'll have grasses. In the animal kingdom, you'll have birds, you'll have animals, and you have fishes, so on and so forth. So the broad structure is given in this module. Detailed descriptions are not given. So diving straight through again, so we have four sections as how we have divided it. We will look at the overview. We will look at astral entities, the human ones, the non-human ones, and the artificial ones. Now coming to overview, so astral entities as a whole, you have subparts to it. You have human, you have non-human, and you have artificials. Within the human astral entities, you have those that are physically alive and those that are physically dead. Within the physically alive ones, you have the ordinary person, which may be, which is actually asleep, it's a sleeping body, and the astral entity is out there. You may have a psychic, you have an adept or his pupil, or you'll have a black magician or his pupil. So you will learn little more about each of these classes in the coming video sessions. Then within the human astral entities, you have the physically dead entities. So which could be again the ordinary person. It could be shades, shells, and vitalized shells. This is a very interesting one. One must stay tuned for that. You'll have the suicides and the victims of sudden death. You will have a pupil awaiting reincarnation. You will have vampire and the werewolf, and you have the black magician or his pupil, or you will have the Nirman Kanaya. Coming to the non-human astral entities, you have what is called as the elemental essence. This is something that we had discussed in good detail when we had discussed the first module. Then we have the astral bodies of animals, nature spirits, and the devas. Coming to the artificial astral entities, so you have the elementals which are formed unconsciously, there are elementals which are formed consciously, and then there are human artificials. So thought forms are what usually comes under this particular category. So to make the classification complete, it is important to note that the very high adepts of other planets of the solar system and even more distinguished visitors who are still further away may appear sometimes, although it is possible that one can hardly imagine such high beings to manifest themselves on such a low plane as the astral. If they do intend to manifest, they make a temporary body from the Earth's astral matter. Further, there are two more great evolutions which are evolving on Earth, and it seems as if these beings and humans are not meant to be aware of each other. If at all we come in contact, if at all we do come in contact with it, it would possibly be through the physical plane only, since their connection with our astral plane is very feeble. The only possible way they could appear is by an almost impossible error in ceremonial magic known only by some of the most developed sorcerers. However, such an occurrence took place at least once before. So, having seen the overview of astral entities, our next video we will discuss the human astral entities. Stay tuned.